Well, good morning. It's the 4th of April, so more memories come. I'm calmer right now, but once I start talking, I just get going, and then it just like diarrhea since I've got off the benzo. So I'm doing the math here, and I'm remembering pieces and trying to put it all together. So the love of my life's younger sister, the day the love of my life and I separate, when I get on the horn with the love of my life and tell her we're done and love my life, she was already seeing another man at that point, beginning to see another man, and been talking and touch other men before we separated to test drive them, thing of that nature. It's just the way it is. And if I will stand on believing that if I had it here and I had the platform behind me, say a place to live, and I had all the strength to ground me as a mature adult man, like that's, as I'm not mentally mature, I'm not emotionally mature, the love of my life would have ran to me for comfort, because she would have had felt safe and things of that nature, and then not be indulging with other men like the way she is now, maybe with the man she's with. Hopefully she's got that kind of like no flirting with other men to hurt that man or thing of that nature. I pray that the love of my life and her man have that, because that's the kind of relationship I wanted to have with the love of my life. But maybe with me, it's not possible because I become addicted to the love of my life. So it's just not possible. Maybe for him, he can manage it so it doesn't turn her off. Because when a man become addicted to a woman and obsessed with a woman, like the love of my life's younger sister's man, and then this pushes the woman away. But love of my life's younger sister continued to interact with that man because of the trauma bond that he developed and all the threats and things of that nature that he used to force her to interact with him. But she had no comfort, no safety with him after he assaulted her. And then before he assaulted her, all the idle threats and things of that nature, because the devil's in him. She had no comfort in him, but she was brave to face him. Now, I'm going to speak on how the entity attacked me through the love of my life's younger sister. So the day that her and I, love my life, separate, her and I'm on the horn with her younger sister to let her younger sister know I'm not going to be coming back to the house. Younger sister cries for many reasons. Crying because she's in turmoil herself because of the relationship she's in with Lucifer in the flesh, her man. And then cries for me because love my life's younger sister has a heart. And even though the entity gets in her sometimes, she has a heart. And we were conditioned by this man that she's with to pedestalize him like a god. And I remember me being weak in that moment when I'm crying with her on the phone. I was having a very weak moment over her sister, crying about it, and she's crying. And I said, because her man, the monster, told me when I fell in love with her sister, he said, don't you catch feelings on her. And I said, it's too late. So as I'm crying, because he didn't trust the love of my life at all. He didn't think he thought she'd just tear my heart out. And I'm not going to get into that. I don't regret falling in love with the love of my life. And love of my life loved me. There was a moment. The love of my life lost her safety with me when I emotionally cheated and when I was weak with him. And how could the love of my life ever give her heart to me? She tried to. She even said to me, I'm afraid to fall in love with you anymore. She cried with her head on my chest. And then when the entities would come, when she'd be in her home, we'd be together, she'd bury her head in my chest and ask, as they'd haunt her and look like, she said it was, I said, what do they look like? She said, men in suits trying to rape the love of my life. So I would cover the love of my life and tell them to leave, but not in Jesus Christ's name, because I didn't have Jesus Christ. So I'm over elaborating, but I'm defending the love of my life because he said she would just tear my heart out. That's on me. See? So not the love of my life's fault. So anyway, she told me, the love of my life's younger sister say to me, because I said, tell him that he was right, that she'd ripped my heart out. I was in self-pity. And then she told me, he loves you. Like the way we'd say Jesus loves us, like we pedestalize this dude on those lines, like everything he said is gospel. No, I mean, we were just conditioned. The trauma bond he had with me and the trauma bond he had with her. So he tried to sexually assault me. Like I said, I was able to stop him, but he assaulted the love of my life's younger sister. And then when I think of some of the conversations, like after he assaulted her and tried to assault me, he'd get on the phone with me and then he'd try to intimidate me and use psychological tactics of psychological rape and things. And then when I'd push back on him, he'd end the phone call and he'd always end it by quickly saying, I love you. And that's something demons have used against me later on too, through other men, and also through the love of my life. She'd just hang up the phone and say, I love you. You don't even get a chance to say it back, but it's creating a chase and it's creating an uneasy feeling inside. It's not a healthy love. There's nothing, it's being forced, and it's all about catering to the emotions of the entity inside the individual and the parasitic individual. And now, do I see myself as a parasitic individual? When I look back at my behavior, yes, it wasn't the way that overt individuals are, and these type of mentally stable individuals are, that can groom targets and sadistically, methodically calculate harvesting other human beings. Not the way they could, but definitely, sure, I have parasitic entities that work through me to feed certain two addictions for sure. One sexual, and then the other one my addiction that made me homeless. And with the love of my life, it's a sexual addiction, so the love of my life is affected. And then my demons go into the love of my life, and then they want to hurt me. They know I love the love of my life, so when they use me to hurt the love of my life, or then get the love of my life to say things to hurt me, like when she talks about sexual experiences with other men and women, that the entity knows I love the love of my life, and that hurts my feelings, because I gave my heart to the love of my life. So the entity wants to harm us very badly. And then the entity's go inside the love of my life, harm her vessel, tell me to do things in a masochistic way during sex. Through, like, love of my life will talk in a different tone. She's a very feminine woman. She'll talk, and it's the entity. It's not the love of my life. The lights flicker, like I said in another video. Lights will flicker, and then love of my life will say things and tell me to do things to defile the love of my life's vessel and hurt her. And it's raining really hard right now, off subject, but it interrupts my talking about this situation. So these are things I noticed, and I wanted to share. And then a couple days after, so that day, the love of my life and I separate. Her younger sister and I on the horn, and we have that interaction. And then that night, she goes to meet her man, and then he assaults her again. And then 2 days later, I'm alone in a hotel on the coast, just trying to licking my wounds and such, and just really not well and wanting to die because I miss the love of my life. Love of my life's younger sister, there's no cell phone reception where I'm at this place. She sent me a text, a picture of a demon-possessed woman. And it was just at 9 p.m. at night. And then I get no reception, yet it comes through. There's no Wi-Fi, no bars on the phone, and then it comes through. That the demon worked through the love of my life's younger sister to try to intimidate me and scare me, so I go and take my life. Yes, now the love of my life's younger sister, do I believe she's aware of that? No, I believe that the entity slip in her, and then she, like when I told her I done called the love of my life's younger sister evil, love of my life's younger sister don't have no recollection of being evil, because she was taken. It's not who she really is. She's just taken by the entities. And she, smokes weed, drink liquor, and then the entity slips in the love of my life's younger sister, my soul sister. It's not, she is not inherently evil. Like I said, the love of my life and her younger sister were opportunities for me and her man, her younger sister's man, to do good. And we chose wrong. He chose hate and jealousy and vengeance and evil, and then I chose hate and insecurity, cowardice, and lying. So, and he lied too, just to hurt. He'd lie to herd people and get people in position so he could harm them mentally. Love my life's younger sisters. Man, everybody think he's brave. I've talked about him like he's a brave warrior. I'm going to tell you about him. He only messes with people he knows he can get away with it with. No, that's not mean. He's not gangster, and he's not going to kill like anybody else would kill. Yes, and he is very dangerous, and he doesn't flinch if somebody bleeds out in front of him. No, of course not. He's conditioned penitentiary. He's seen the worst things in the world. But he's sadistic and cruel. That's how he is. He'll test a person so he could get them in a position to feed on him. If they push back on him in the beginning, he's not going to waste his time. I let him in. Love my life's younger sister let him in. We trusted him, which was, things happen. We wanted to trust. Everybody deserves a second chance. And then he turned evil. I saw symptoms that he was evil, so I distanced myself, and also my other addiction. So I had to go indulge in my other addiction. But he showed me symptoms. He's very evil. And he did a lot of inappropriate things, but I look at myself. What did I do? I showed weakness to let him feel like he could do that with me. See? Just like a lot of people I showed weakness with. Such as, men go up to give me a hug, and they keep giving me a hug. It makes me very uncomfortable because I don't like it. I don't like a man hugging me. It doesn't make me feel comfortable because, especially after interacting with Love My Life's younger sister's man, I'll never be able to hug my brothers again comfortably. Ever after that. No. And then I also makes me very defensive around men. And then the entities work through people in my life, brothers in my life, to really try to hurt me over that. And when I'm vulnerable, and I notice it, it's very difficult. And but that's I open all those doors. I open all those doors by having no ability to assert my boundaries. Just like with the therapist that built a trauma bond with me, when she verbally abused me, I let her get away with that. I should have stopped it right there. How dare you? I'm in a marriage right now, and then you're trying to make me put your needs and your wants and condition my therapy session that I'm here to do for my mental health issues, put your needs before mine, and then you intimidate me psychologically, but see, that's on me. As I said before, I should have told her when she blew up on me, because that's how the trauma bond developed. It's like a sexual assault, but the PhD just do a mental and an intellectual assault on me to build the trauma bond, not physical. And then gaslight you, make you think you're crazy when you bring it up. Say things you're crazy. That didn't happen. And if it did happen, minimize it, and then sweep it under the rug, and then constant struggle for power. That's how it is now. Everybody in my life, because they all want power. They all want to control. That's just how it is now. Everybody's one-upping. You say something, and then they come on top of you, say this, and you just can't. And then they accuse you of being a certain way, referring to me, tell me that I have a big ego and all them things. And I'm not saying it's not true. It is true, definitely. Tell me I'm all them different things. And then it makes you just want to self-isolate and not be around people, because you can't have functional relationship with them, because it's just a constant struggle for power unless I fall into line. And is that what I'm supposed to do in this life? Well, I'll tell you this. I would say, like with the young man, for instance, he's manageable, manage his life, manage his bankroll, pays his bills, takes care of the family, mentally stable, and he speaks the word of Lord Jesus Christ to me. And then my life's a mess at 46 years old. Who am I? It's going to behoove me to listen to the young man. Lord put him in my life. Yes. So I have to humble myself. But I'm just saying, it does hurt when I'm, have to lower myself. It hurts my ego, but that's just the way it's supposed to be. The Lord's in charge, and he put people in my life to try to help me when I'm hurting myself, indulging in addiction, and letting the demons feed that have infested me. So this is very difficult. So I wanted to share. I'm way over time. I don't even know if this will load. Right now the content's not loading because the algorithm don't like me talking about cat demons, don't like me talking about these things, because it educates people on what's really going on. Everybody right now, all the socio-political division going on, all that BS, that's just the front. They want us to at each other's ends. This is what's really going on. Real. Yes. So, and then people just call me schizophrenic. He has no credibility. That's what they'll say, because he's nuts and he's an addict. So, yeah.